morning, peeps. Welcome to another vlog. I just arrived to the job site. I'm about to pop in. From what I understand, I'm doing a dishwasher connection. So I'm actually installing a dishwasher, which, as you probably have seen in other videos, isn't a fixture I typically do a lot on. But I end up getting my dishwasher kit, where we have a bunch of things that designed for wiring. So I keep a separate little box just for a little bit of electrical work. Again, I don't do a lot of electrical. I know enough to install a dishwasher. I also have a tester in the back that I'm to be bringing to make sure and verify that the wires are not live, so that if they are, we can go downstairs and figure out which one of the breakers needs to be turned off, get that bad boy installed. And then I think we got a drain later on, but I'm not sure. You know how it is in service, things can change at a moment's notice. So I hope you're ready for a plumbing adventure. Let's get to work. Let's have some fun. Oh, and by the way, peeps, you know what to do, baby. Let's go do some delicious plumbing. And just like that, exactly what I was just talking about ended up happening. My dad popped out to this job site. He has another job nearby in a couple of hours, so he's hoping to get this done. So he told me, you know what, why don't you pop out to a different job we just got called for, which should be a couple of Moen Cartridges, but it's far. So it took me about 40 minutes to get here. Now where I'm heading is another 53 minutes away. So I got quite a bit of driving to do to get to these Moen faucets, but you know the saying, we'll take whatever we can get. Why don't we just go ahead and do a driving time lapse? Alrighty, peeps, and you know, when I'm working on these sorts of things, what I'm really concerned about, especially with the Moen cartridge, is pulling it out and twisting it at the same time. Let me go bring one for you so I can show you why. Home to the mountain. Okay, so take a look. What Moen cartridges usually have are a rubber here and a rubber here. As you can see, one of the rubbers has fallen off. The problem is these things basically dislodge from the cartridge altogether. And what you'll notice is if you're ever removing a cartridge and you twist it, what'll happen is this rubber will kind of pop out and it will legitimately lock the bloody thing in place. So what you really got to be concerned about is doing that, because you'll have to take a screwdriver and break this thing into piece by piece until you can remove the whole bloody thing, which is an absolute nightmare. Now, there is a tool on the market to actually extract these things, because people have had problems in the past, and like myself, I've run into a bunch of these where I've had to break them, unfortunately. So I really spend a little bit of time, first of all, dislodging it like so, a little bit. That way I can get the jaws of my pliers around this piece right here and really just crank it out in a straight fashion without twisting it. That's the most important part. That's the best advice I can give you. But peeps, from time to time, there's no choice. Sometimes you're gonna have to actually break this bloody thing piece by piece. It's not a day I wish upon any of you, even if you were my enemy, but from time to time, you're gonna run into things like that. Another thing that I've done in the past is, in trying to break this thing, I've actually broken the control valve itself, where it wouldn't seal afterwards, and that's something that happens to people as well. So keep in mind, when you are placing a screwdriver into the Moen valve and you're trying to pry this thing out or break this thing out, you can actually break the Moen valve itself. So you got to be super careful. And look, if something goes awry, be patient. You're gonna get it, I promise. But look, we've all been there, including myself.
Yeah. Go. Beautiful. These are the ones down faster, yeah?
Yep.
Good, no leaks? No leaks.
Alright, and just like that, we're done a whole day of plumbing. Peeps, I just want to give you a little bit of a pointer if you are ever dealing with an ABS drain like I was dealing with just now. One thing that I lucked out on was I double checked the drain, because what you got to know is if one side is in bad shape, more than likely the other side's going to be in rough shape as well. So thankfully I took the extra step of just taking a look at it, which is a mistake I've made in the past. I've replaced one trap adapter just to figure out that the other trap adapter is broken as well when I go to test the drain. So I really lucked out, and it's a habit I'm really trying to have lodged in my mind as of today. So thankfully I double checked it. I saw that it was broken, so I turned to the owner and I said, listen, they're both messed up. I might as well just redo the entire drain. But we updated it a little bit. We gave it a brand new clean out, trap all the way up to the TY, gave it a dishwasher connection and 2 trap adapters. It ended up looking really good. We tested it right away. Everything was working fine except for something that the owner actually loosened, but we patched that up real quick and we're good to go. He was happy, I'm happy, and let's call it a day. So peeps, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below, and I'll see you plumbers very soon. Kenny Molotov, guys. Peace, baby.
Carry you home to the mountain.